the objective here, I think I'll be able to see the square area of the axle right behind that spacer. I may have to drop disc off and this spacer, but I think I remember I can see it right here. Now I'll just get a tape measure and measure it and see what I got. I sprayed it with PB Blaster. That's what I got. That always works pretty good. But this is okay. That's my 180 pounds up on it. Okay. Do that a few more times and we'll spin this nut off. That'd be nice if I could just do this, but not yet. With the pipe. Love the pipe. Yep, turns easy with the pipe. So, looks like, all right, jackpot. Just a big, oh yeah. Well, shoot, we're gonna find out pretty soon what size is on this thing, because that's turning easy now. Yeah, PB Blaster's good stuff. I like it. I know somebody else out there's probably got their preference for what they like, but stuff's always worked good for me. Bought me this here fancy toolbox about 2 years ago. I sure enjoyed it. Being able to have stuff right there. And it don't rain inside of it. I've never had it wet in there yet. Got it at Agri Supply. It was about $19. Oh yeah. Alright. There's the nut. There's the washers. There's that. And yeah, we'll get. Alright. Now see, I was talking about, and when I was talking about this disc, I was talking about these axles and how this stuff needed to stay super tight, or the disc would start working back and forth. Well, this one has been loose at some time, because I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but I see the groove right there, and real bad right there. Hope it's focusing on it. That's the result of this nut I just took off here not having just phenomenal torque on it. That's what happens. And I'm looking, and that's looking like 1 1/8 inches. And all the ones I saw on eBay were 1 1/4 inches. I wouldn't mind buying the ones on eBay. Now let's go get a tape measure and get the real number. Be right back, y'all. And it's 1 1/8 inches. Dagnabbit. I was so hoping that was going to be 1 1/4 inches. Yeah, I had to ask cousin. Actually, I was telling him I was having a hard time finding this piece, and he found one right off. And then in the message he sent me, texting, emailing type stuff, he said the size of yours is 1 1/8 inches. I was hoping he was wrong. Back under there to hold that axle. I think I can pivot just a little bit, not a lot, and I may be able to lower this just enough to slide that entire piece off. That's the objective. That's what I'm hoping for. So, let's see what happens here. Get back down here on the ground on my nice piece of plastic because the ground's wet. Haven't seen dry ground around here in a long time. I might be able to turn that with a ratchet now. Let's see if this will work. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Now, what did I push up too high? All right, let's let it down just a little bit. Figure this out. Whether I went up too high or not high enough. Not high enough. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Carefully let this down just a tad. This, and I should be able to slide that right out of there. Let's see if that's enough. Oh yeah, I think I can get it off. Now, hope we're not going to watch me get hurt. How about that? Got it. Hey, that thing's not broke all the way through. I've been scraping on this and cleaning on it and wire brushing it, and this is interesting. It's looking like somebody, when this thing broke, they shot this thing full of RTV. Anyhow, I've been picking on it with these tools here, and I'm getting out pieces like that, and there's another one, and it's soft and rubbery feeling. So I'm going to keep trying to clean that out and see if I can get down to the point. I should be able to feel movement with a sharp pick like that stuck in there. I should be able to feel movement when I rotate the bearing like that. If I can get that cleaned out to that point, find a grease fitting that'll thread into the half of the threads I got left and go deep enough to seal that up, I'll just put JB Weld on that. And I got my problem solved. Well, keep on scraping and picking here and see what I get. Be back in a little bit. This bearing housing has turned into a pure mystery, but at least it provided me with some good entertainment. I've got it up here in the vise, got it cleaned up, and went looking for the snap ring, because I knew there was a snap ring in this thing that you fight it with your old cheap snap ring pliers. But last year I finally got smart and bought me a decent set of snap ring pliers, so I was kind of excited about using my real nice snap ring pliers. And I finally got enough dirt cleaned out of this thing, and I kept looking and I kept looking, and there was no snap ring. So I pulled out my trusty flip phone, took a picture of it, sent it over to Cousin Scott. He's home. I said, how you get the bearing out of this? He sends back about 2 words, remove snap ring. I send back thanks. I don't want to get into no detail with him. He just got home from work. I know he's tired and he don't want to come over here and mess with this, and I'm not going to ask him to. So I'm standing here looking at this thing going, well, there ain't no snap ring. Snap ring's done broke, fell out of it. I guess the spacers were holding it in place. Okay, so I keep on cleaning up on it, and as I was talking about a while ago, it looked like RTV in there, and I finally got this plug out. It was some type of rubber plug that was down in the hole where the grease fitting was supposed to be. It came out in bits and pieces, but this was the last large piece that came out of it. And I got in there and I really cleaned that hole out really good and clean. Now let me show you what, the dilemma, where I'm at with this thing. Be right back. Alright, I got this all cleaned up, wire brush, got all the dirt out of it. This is the side with the part number on it, and let's see, that's where the snap ring should be. See, that catches right in there, right there. That's where it should be. And there's a groove all the way around, catches right there. Should have been a snap ring in there. It was not there. Not there. Now I do realize that what I'm going to have to do is, since there was no snap ring in there, this thing's probably, a little bit rust or whatever. I'll just turn it over like that and spray it full of PB Blaster and leave it laying on a piece of cardboard and let that soak down through it, because the normal way to take this apart, you get the snap ring out, and as I said, I was all excited about using my really, really nice professional set of snap ring pliers and getting that out. Take this and turn it over and get it positioned so that this can move as you tap on this side and you drive it out. Now, let me show you what found out right here about this hole. Now, I don't know if we can get enough light in here or you can see in there or not, but I'll just go ahead and demonstrate it. Put this in my nice vise right here. Oh, wait a minute. Open that. Use this nice rotate feature. Alright, put this in here like that. Tighten that up like that. Alright, that's supposed to be a grease fitting right there. You're supposed to put the grease gun on it, and grease goes in, and grease is supposed to move through here and get into this bearing here. Now on all the other ones, I do that, and I see the grease come out here, and I stop and I wipe off the excess. Now watch this. That's oil, and I'm just going to put a squirt and another squirt, and I'll stop right there, and you can see oil sitting there. Okay, now you would think there's a hole through here that the oil would, go on through and get into the bearing. You can see I'm turning the bearing. That should, but guess what? I've already sat here about 30 minutes with oil sitting in there like that, and it don't budge. It ain't got nowhere to go. I got a little pen light, little LED pen light, and I wiped all the oil out of it with paper towels and Q-tips and got it all dry. And I've looked down in there, and this thing was never drilled. There's no hole in the bottom of it. I'm standing here talking about this, and you can still see there's the oil sitting right there. Didn't go nowhere. Put about 2 squirts, filled up the little cavity there. It's a defective part. Had to be. That has never been able to grease this bearing from the time this thing was, I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a pure puzzle. But I'm going to put some PB Blaster in here to free that up and let it sit for a while and go ahead and drive it out. I've had one of these apart before, and I know how the thing works. I've seen it. There's supposed to be, this hole's supposed to go all the way through. It's smaller back here, where it comes through. It's large up here for the grease fitting to go into, but there's a small hole back here. There's 2 bearings that go in this thing together like that, and that grease is supposed to go down between the 2 bearings all the way around them, and then if you keep on pumping, start squishing out on the sides through the little crack right here. Mystery. Well, the big benefit of taking this thing off today was I got the part number that's on the other side. All of these that I've seen so far on eBay were for 1¼ axle. My axle's 1 1/8, and I'm thinking that I'll just go and see what I can, if I can find the 1 1/8, just buy me one off of eBay. Mystery. Well, I'm probably still going to tear this apart to figure out for sure that they did not drill that thing all the way through. And then maybe if I can, I don't know, but I'll probably just go buy one. I'm about disgusted with this, that you have something like that. I find it difficult to believe, as old as this thing is. It's a BW. You know, yeah, I've had it 18 years, and all I've ever done is just, you know, I didn't feel like messing with it. Yet, you know, now I'm messing with it, and I find this. Yeah, I'm ranting. Let me just shut up. Everybody, thanks for watching. I'm going to be real interested to hear the comments on this. See, hey, I've ranted along here, what, 10 minutes? All right, maybe 5. Oil is still right there. Never went anywhere. There is not even the slightest passageway for that oil. That's light 30 weight oil. Should have just, you know, gone right on in. Oh well, enough. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. And I'm looking forward to some interesting comments on this.